I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin Executioner accepted you. I wish I felt better about that. Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us to the palace. At least, that's what she promised.
Don't go too far. I'd get lost in...
Yes? How can this humble bondmaster assist you?
Always happy to help. What do you need? Dawnstar has been telling me about Two Rivers, the swamp. I was sorry to hear about your town and your friends. It brought a question to mind. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this? Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will. I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that? I wonder if fate cast this burden upon you, or if you rose up on your own to shoulder it. History will probably decide. I know you're going to follow Silk Fox's plans to find a way into the Assassin's Den. It won't be easy, but I'm confident we'll succeed. It's what happens after you find a way in that has me worried. I can imagine that might just be the case. I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went into that place to prove themselves, as you intend to. And the few who made it back out were different. That's reassuring to hear. I'm afraid of what would happen if they convinced you that their way is right. I know you'll be fine. The Assassins will be lucky if you don't bring the place down around their ears. Just be sure not to tip your hand before you're ready. That's all in the future, though. We should keep at what we're doing. There's a lot left to tackle before we're done. Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
My blades are yours to command.
Woofna akna iri yakowa krui ni rui kuperfita.
Please, Purveyor, don't send me in there. I'm scared those things will see.
Wernurk apayir. Wanurk kakanir. Ni usota. Mo wogiri ika titarir kone of atarir.
No! I will go. Please don't hurt my mother. I'll get the artifact for you.
Siyir sukut af knewo kup kipsitir sunurk.
I don't know who that man is, but he deserves to have something bad happen to him. We should see if there's a way we can help her.
What do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed. I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want? Thanks, but I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts. The Purveyor's... He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get the... But he has my mother, and I don't know where he's taken her. Really? It would be very dangerous, and I don't have anything... I see. Well, thank you just the same. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't offered. The tomb is over in the necropolis. The door is locked, but I can sneak inside and open it. I just have to be careful not to alert the ghosts. If you really think you can get rid of the ghosts, I'll head over to the tomb and wait for you there. Great! I'll wait by the steps of the Emperor's tomb. I'm sure you'll find it easily enough. See you soon. Good, you came. Wait here. There's a small hole. There. The ghosts are just beyond the door. I think I'll just wait here for you. The artifact is supposed to be in the room at the end of the...
Legendary strikes. Double sabers. Legendary strike.
Focus.
Double saber.
Focus.
Legendary strike.
Storm Dragon.
Legendary strike.
Storm Dragon.
Legendary strike.
Focus.
Stone immortal.
Focus.
You won't see me come. Stone immortal.
Thousand cuts. Focus.
Stone immortal.
Focus. Focus. Thousand cuts.
More intruders. Your corpse will lie here with those of my subjects.
Focus.
Double saber.
Thousand cuts.
Horse demon form.
Thousand cuts.
Iron paw.
Thousand cuts.
You're too smart.
Focus.
Stone immortal.
Thousand
Iron paw. You can't keep up!
That's it. I've got it. Now let's get out of here before... What's that? Did you hear that? I'm glad you're looking forward to this. I'm just gonna hide in here until it's all over.
Stone immortal. Thousand cuts. Stone immortal. Focus. Thousand cuts. Stone immortal. Thousand cuts.
Hurry! Kill them all before they kill us!
Focus. Paralyzing pulse. Thousand cuts. Focus. Paralyzing pulse. Legendary strike. Focus. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Focus. Paralyzing pulse. Legendary strike. Legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike.
I can't believe we made it out of there alive. You're an amazing fighter. I wonder why Purveyor Shuji wants this bowl so badly. It looks so... doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog... I can't imagine how it could be interesting, but I'm glad you think... Thank you again for helping me. Purveyor Shuji is waiting, so I should...
seems our crafty friend is one step ahead of us. To clear the way or set the alarm, I wonder. Be on your guard. We cannot know his intent if he is unsure of it himself. Well, this is certainly foreboding. You really have to work to get this level of menace into a building.
Ah, I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Gia. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gang is one of our traders. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting. Go to your teacher, Acolyte. Do not keep him waiting.
Serving Master Gong should lead us to the information we need. Is Death's Hand or the Emperor behind the Golem army?
Kop awuka inir, o afawafi ithaturo turo u. Ok niknak kärlek no yok, wo knik fetayir.
With the rise of the golems, we acolytes have fewer opportunities to serve. You are unwelcome.
Kop awuka inir, o.
We are losing status to the golem army, and you want to take more attention away from us? I think you need to prove your worth.
You'll get more proof than you can handle.
Wuwir aki thita hirir koni afafati. Kauru su ir tata si ir uyu. Pearson si ir no u kubki tir sun urk. O kiruk fir nir.
More blood to stain my hands. A badge of honor.
Legendary strike. Focus. Legendary strike.
Paralyzing
Thousand cuts.
Wo ofno aknati nir sasi ir yawak o rui.
So there is no discouraging you. You have come to the heart of the assassins, and you already have enemies. I don't think the choice is yours anymore. This is my realm, where my demons hide. You will be forced to see them. You have shown little interest in my warnings, but now you will... For all that he sees, he is blind if you know where the right shadows are. As for why I have come, I will decide that when I see how you react to this place. Go. Your new master is waiting. Secure a place near the heart of the assassins, and you will be near your goal. Grand Inquisitor Xia is key.
A confusing man, that Zhu. I wonder if he even knows what side he's on.
My owner is kind enough, but he still calls me property. He has my obedience, but...
I serve my owner without hesitation. I have no taste for the lash.
Ukia kupa bithitel soki kustan fat. Wonoa ea sususa... Koni uk noea kup sa ea sis... Oifo ea uk sonkop noko isansia. Wokuketita sumpono? Sathwa kawi ea ifiak? Ikakahia wo nokakika ea wo shathia. Ni wo sosawa ea wak tasi no ni nano yopa napia ifa ea ok.
You are falling behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Xia is not happy, therefore I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
I thought so. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more Yes.
What do you want? So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golems. Wait, no. You are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care. You are no assassin yet, fool, despite what you may have achieved outside. Here we strip you down to nothing and rebuild you as we like. If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus Acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand idle. Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere, I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, new blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
A man accustomed to sending others to their deaths.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
Wo ifo wir ook sunurk danowe na wafta tasi yeruk. On we pifi.
Focus. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. 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 You won't see me coming. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts.
You live. And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting. Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited? Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect. One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the Assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve... Ah, that is true. I like that you do not suffer formality. I have struggled under the weight of the same thing from others myself. You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious Golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed. We no longer mind the necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards. Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a Jade golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber. You clearly deserve better than the short life of a regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you kill Master Shin, my superior. You are perceptive. It is a tricky matter and therefore a good test for an otherwise expendable acolyte. Your kind die often in the machinations between masters.
Another manipulator that will not stand on his own. But we need to get close to the assassins. Humor him.
The politics of the Lotus Assassin Order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of I am your master here. Do this and you will be favored. This is a dangerous place. It should be simple for Shin to have Talk to my acolytes at their stations, in the Golem press room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over it. Remember your tasks, Acolyte. Create a spirit shard in the extraction chamber for the Jade Golem, and find a creative way to kill and disgrace Master Shin. You can also seek training from Acolyte Trainer Guang. I'm sure you are her superior, but she might have something of use to you.
An acolyte of Gong's, hmm? So am I. Let's keep it non-lethal for now. You find you have enough enemies in this place. We acolytes are utterly... Good. Remember, no killing blows. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to practice those later.
Focus. Legendary spell! Thousand Cuts! Legendary strike!
Well, you would appear to have more than a passing knowledge of combat. I could almost see some kind of flaw, but I was clearly outclassed.
Yes, you were. I knew this Acolyte was something special, but I didn't think my trainer would be made to look like a fool. You, New Blood, you will be the trainer now. When I am promoted, you will train all my Acolytes. You, assist him if you can even...
It would seem that you have taken over my duties. I will still serve as an advisor, as Master Gong ordered. There are techniques I can share. In truth, I did not like being a trainer. Life for any of Master Gong's acolytes is rough and short, but especially so for trainers. Master Shin sees to that. My duties, your duties now, include training Master Shin's personal entourage. In the past, if a trainer was too good, Shin had that trainer killed to keep Gong weak. I think one member of his entourage is a full Lotus assassin. I have survived by appearing unimportant and staying out of the fight between Gong and Shin. I have learned a number of techniques.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
How can I... You're in a hurry to make enemies, aren't you? Very well. Master Shin has a new attendant in his entourage who's supposed to be trained. Attendant Keaton. She is replacing one of the acolytes who did not return from Tien's Landing. There was no explanation. I assume he was weak and was discarded. You can find her and all of the other attendants by the doors to the inner chambers. They wait there for when Shin leaves to inspect a new slave shipment. You are supposed to train the attendants in his entourage. Some need it, but if you seem too skilled, your next fight will be against the hidden Lotus assassin. Besides, it wouldn't weaken Shin for long. I suppose he would be alone and more vulnerable if he had to fight right away, but he will replace them in time. I have learned a number...
Greetings, young Lotus Acolyte. I am the Keeper of the Archive. Goodbye.
What is this? Another acolyte feeling their way around in the dark?
It takes some time for their eyes and skin to adjust. For the first few weeks, they're as easy to kill as newborn kitten.
What do you want, acolyte? We've done our work for the day and don't want to be disturbed. Unless the press is broken, leave. Leave us,
How can I assist you? You're in a hurry to make it? She is replacing one of the acolytes. You can find her and all of the other attendants by the doors to the inner chambers. They wait there for when Shin leaves to inspect new slave I'll say this. If you are going to try and fight them, hold nothing back. They will be trying to kill you.
So, you are the new trainer. You think you have something to show us? Master Shin has us test each of Gong's trainers to make sure they're skilled.
But not too skilled. Am I your next student? I assure you, I am more than capable of defending myself. I was made an attendant because of my skills.
You would think to persuade us to abandon Master Shin and join Gong's pathetic faction. Then you know nothing about how true acolytes are indoctrinated.
Our lives belong to Master Shin. Through his guidance, we will one day ascend to serve Grand Inquisitor Jia and Death's Hand.
Our loyalty is absolute. We are nothing without our duty to Master Shin. Perhaps Gong is more lenient and left your mind untouched, but that is why he is weak.
Is that so? I would be more concerned about yourself if I were you. Let's move this fight to the Hall of Induction so I have room to enjoy.
You killed Khitan. The life of an acolyte is forfeit when they walk into this place, yes. But for one of Gong's ragged minions to do this...
Do you think you can make such an insult and disguise it as a simple training mishap?
If you are ready, trainer, your next student is waiting. It is my task to make... My skills are above question. Gong is about to lose another of his...
Paralyzing palm. Focus. Legendary strike. Focus. Focus.
You killed Kai Feng? But he was fully trained.
Such insolence will not go unpunished. We'll make an example.
But Kai Feng was a full assassin. How could he have fallen?
Shut up. You'll see. Lotus Acolyte of Gong, we must make an example of you. You have insulted the attendants of Master...
The Masters do not care whether acolytes live or die, so it is up to us to avenge the deaths of our fellows.
We will not appear weak. We are the attendants of Master Shin. You will die as penance for your insult. Your death will be an example to...
Focus.
Legendary strike, 1,000 cuts.
That was an impressive display, Acolyte. I've never seen Shin's attendants so handily dismissed. Master Shin's enemies are probably very impressed with your actions. I can only speculate, of course.
I speculate that Master Gong is something of an ass.
I marvel at your ability. You show no fear of the enemies you make. You will do well here. You have no more acolytes to train for now. Is there anything else you need? Goodbye, Acolyte.
My own demons distract me in this place, but I hold no love for your new master or the master above him. If you kill one, why not two? Distractions are the key to weakness in a target. If you look to the future, Master Gong will have his plans come crashing down on him.
So, you are the new Lotus Acolyte under Master Gong. No one else has reason to be here. He was quick to favor you. New recruits are typically held in isolation. I will instruct you on the use of the Golem Press and Crane. Forming the Golems is an honored task that elevates us above slaves and mere servants. Press is simple to use. Using this machine...
So the army can grow fast, but under whose authority?
This is only one step. Here we create husks devoid of energy. Each golem needs... For each shard, a spirit must be reduced to its essence. For a time we used those that lingered near their graves, mining them as if they were the recently dead make a stronger, more obedient golem, if the death is painful. With a Jade golem guiding them, the extraction chamber is a far more interesting place to work. The screams over there are music. Here we have only the creaking of clay. You nearly saw one as you entered, but they are rare. Falling victim to an obvious danger like a dropped golem are worth the press. The machines are loud and you can see the operator from anywhere in the room. A past victim of the press suffered more damage after the incident than reputations are very important in the Lotus Assassin Order. Falling victim to the press would cause a loss in status almost... I will return to my task.
You approach the soul extractor. The assassins want you to create a spirit shard, to crush a life to power a golem puppet. They are very efficient in their brutality now. It wasn't always like this. Fear used to be the primary tactic. Destroy the family of one to ensure the loyalty of all. It caused chaos, uprisings, close allies turning on each other. Those inclined to betrayal fear it the most. Imagine if you could corrupt the machine and return the chaos of disloyalty the Emperor... No matter your motives, helping the assassins harms you. If you corrupt the spirit shard, you can move forward while also crippling their golems. They seek control. There used to be a chance to disobey when the order given was too harsh. The victims pointlessly innocent. Now there is only obedience. There is something chaotic enough to disrupt that. In the elevator room to come. Just go. The thieves await you. Remember, the deepest minds. They are closed now for being too...
You must be Master Gong's latest acolyte. I heard there might be a new recruit, but they typically aren't ready for service so quickly. But Master Gong is known for being generous to those who please him. You must be quite exceptional to be allowed into service so direct. This device is the Soul Extractor. It has a loftier name, but we are here to glorify Emperor Sun through Death's Hand, not pay tribute to some distant celestial lord. It is mounted on an elevator that reaches deep into the necropolis. Until recently, we excavated bodies to extract spirits that lingered near their grave. The results were unpredictable. Now we use slaves. Freshly killed spirits make the best golems.
If this really is the Emperor's bidding, he is a true villain.
Then you should select a suitable victim for the procedure. I would recommend one of the slaves on the prison level. Selecting from elsewhere could bring unfortunate results, and I would not wish to see you disgraced. Use the lever to select a floor, and this platform will move there. You are free to go where you want. You should get on with your work. Grand Inquisitor Gia is growing impatient for the Jade Golem to be completed. you're dead set on losing your life down in those tombs, I won't stop you. I won't save you either.
The deep tombs hold malevolent spirits from a time when the Empire nearly fell. Chaotic and powerful, they hunger for revenge. I'm sorry, but I must be sure of what you are.
Focus. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. You're going down. Legendary strike. Horse demon fall. 1,000 cuts.
The assassins use slaves for their golems now, in part because of tombs like this. That was a remnant of the old empire, the spirit of an ancient invading horse lord. Zheng Sai, the tree that defies the fire, was one of many that threatened to level the imperial city. The spirit monks, your people, stopped them, or so they claim. I gambled that the vengeful spirits of these marauders would sense if you truly are a spirit monk. So many people are not what they seem to be. I had to be certain. I had to be certain. I won't trouble you much longer. Now that you have disrupted Zheng Sai's spirit, you can take his body from his grave and use it in the extractor. Even in life, his kind were devoid of restraint. His spirit is pure chaos. A shard made using his ancient corpse will cripple the Jade Golem and those it command. When you finish your master's other task, present the shard to earn passage to the inner chambers. Inside is the information you need to proceed to the palace. I, however, will not be leaving. I will make that plain soon enough. Appease your master. When you are ready to enter the inner chambers, I will tell you why your success is so important. This fortress holds many secrets. Some are valuable, some are dangerous, and some are hidden because the dark is where they belong.
What have you done? The machine is going crazy. You've corrupted it. I can't let this continue. This area is
Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike.
Who are you? Some new acolyte? I've seen a lot of your kind. I watch over the slaves you deliver to the... Haven't even earned your markings yet, I see. Master Gang must be getting weak to a... You tread dangerous ground, Acolyte. Unless you plan to speed their process...
They are not animals for you to imprison.
You demand it? You are clearly not here as an Acolyte. If you want to dive...
Focus. No light and pulse. Legendary strike.
You have given us a chance. Please let us out. We are free, if only for a little while. There are sure to be other guards. Thank you for what you have done.
The mine! The smaller one, remember? Before they stopped digging out the graves, there was light from the surface coming in. I heard someone got away once. I don't know if they made it out of the necropolis, but it is a chance.
Thank you. I did not expect to find a kind soul in this place.
Oh, kawaii uksa kopi ira peka ano kawi e. Utarawi kukitir sanir naur kurk wupan. Wuwir wakwakir fonir sisa uk. Wo ofno aknati nir.
Focus. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. Focus. 1,000 cuts. Focus. Legendary strike.
So you were done with the extractor. That spirit shard will allow the Jade Golem to control a battalion of clay golems. The inner chambers are not usually accessible to acolytes, but you have proven a valuable ally. Finish the task I have given, acolyte. Find...
What do you...
Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia o ka uki i. Ni wo sosawa ia.
interesting idea. It has happened before, and the victim was certainly considered a fool for letting it occur. But it's impossible. You may as well try and drop one of the golems on him. He would never be so distracted as to... A possibility. But Shin does not leave the inner chambers often, only to inspect the new slave shipments arriving in the Hall of Induction. You would have to close a great many eyes to get away with an assassination in the hall and moving the body to the press, but it would certainly send a message. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis before it arrived. Do it quietly, but use force where you must. Succeed, and I will introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Jia in the inner chambers. A rare honor for an...
Is that so? Why should I step aside for a new blood act? If you bring an order from Master Gang, I will relent, as he is my master too. I see. The ways of the Order are mysterious and brutal. If I will tend to the golems that are being readied for the Jade Golem's command. I do not think I will be able to return to this room today, but a thought occurs to me. If one opening raises us all, two openings will... Just something you might want to ponder.
Ah, are you the student I am waiting for? I can't delay any longer. I cannot miss the window of opportunity for a summoning. As I was saying, golems are playthings, devoid of cunning. The latest stockpile stands idle, waiting for a Jade. I will show Grand Inquisitor Jia that tapping the spirit realm for servants is more efficient. Witness as I... There are hardly any preparations needed, Acolyte. They want to serve. They tell me so. Golems want nothing. Watch and learn. Ukir sitaka wuwir, wosayir yuf praun! No, no! This isn't right! Destroy them!
Focus. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts.
You saw nothing of this. Nothing. I have to continue my research.
You there! Stand aside, or risk the ire of the Lotus Assassins. These prisoners must be delivered to the fortress to be inspected by Master Shin. I will not allow you to make me late. And why is that? Keep your reason short. You are mad to test an assassin. I'll kill you where you stand.
1,000 cuts. Focus. Paralyzing fall. Thousand cuts. Paralyzing pole. Thousand cuts.
Master, are you... What? Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew someone...
A charitable act. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Yes, Acolyte? Why have you... To succeed, everything must be in place. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment... When all three of these are completed, Shin will be vulnerable. If you manage to do it, I will let you present the Spirit Shard for the Jade Golem to Grand Inquisitor... Finish the task I have...
What do you want now, Acolyte? Unless the press is damaged... That is unfortunate, because the needs...
Our tasks are done for the day, but Grand Inquisitor Gia could request us at any...
Nothing short of her order or an emergency... We are not acolytes of your petty master. You are foolish, Acolyte.
So be it. You'll...
Thousand cuts. Legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike. Focus. Paralyzing pole. Thousand cuts. Legendary strike.
Yes, you were a little blunt in your treatment of the Mold Masters. If you manage to discredit Shin in death, I will try to disguise the loss of such usefulness. To succeed, everything must be in place. The hall cleared of all witnesses. The press operator distracted. When... Finish the task I have...
You're beneath me. Go, or risk being used as golem fodder. Ikakahia won. Awa utkua wo kokopia wokawe yastang. Okianek. Wosiwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nupak. Wosoawi ia ni tu wasafno sositu no ko ota na.
is going on here? Where are my slaves? The golems require spirit shards. And where are my attendants? Delays and laziness will be repaid in blood. No one disobeys the orders of Shen. You are Gang's new acolyte. I see what is happening here. You think to promote... You thought to make me vulnerable by killing my attendants and emptying the hall? A miscalculation.
Focus. Paralyzing palm. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. I'm too much for you. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Horse moving forward.
A terrible tragedy has reached my ears. Our respected Master Shin has met his end in a rather embarrassing fashion. I came quickly after hearing of his stumble. Perhaps it was the cold of the sanctum that made him careless and dull. Open the press. Unfortunate. I will make certain he's dead, but not from too close. I don't want to share his tragically foolish fate. Yes, quite dead. How unfortunate. We should honor our fallen comrade, but I am distracted by thoughts of who will take his place. I think the choice is obvious. Very good, Acolyte. Very good indeed. You have secured a promising future for your master, despite some minor disruptions. With Shin out of the way, I am free to present you and the Jade Golem Spirit Shard to my masters. I will be lauded, and you will share in my good fortune. Come to me when you are ready for the ritual. I will be outside the door to the inner chambers, waiting for their acknowledgement that the Jade...
You are nearing your goal. Grand Inquisitor Jia keeps many secrets in the inner chambers. Enough to appease the princess and earn your way to the palace. But you may learn more than she wants to know. I know that I did. Many years ago. You know that Master Li tried to stop his brother and failed. I was not there to witness that, so I only have the details that you are aware of yourself. Hui in Tian's Landing told you that in response to that act, Master Li's wife was condemned to death. She was with child at the time. This I know for certain. I was there. I was one of the elite ordered to kill Master Li's family.
I would not want to own the guilt for such an act. I pity you.
Death's hand brought the order to kill the family. We were cowards if we could not see the wisdom of his order. It was the will of the Emperor. I could not question the orders. They could not be wrong. You needed to know my role, even if you have not proven to me that you are any more thoughtful than those you pursue. I have secrets that will remain mine. But heed a simple warning. If your enemy begins to look familiar, it's not because they are changing. It took me a lot. I have little use for morals, but honor? I have seen what you will face. Seen his power. I ran once. I hope for your sake you have not shaken my resolve.
Preparations are complete. The Spirit Shard is prepared, thanks to the skills of our newest Lotus Acolyte.
And my efforts to accelerate his training.
Shut up, Gong. Your contribution has been noted. Now, we must complete the ritual. A score of clay golems stand idle without a focus. Insert the Spirit Shard. Let this legion of immortals give glory to our masters. What?
What is the meaning of this? Who has corrupted this Jade Golem? It is linked to a legion of warriors that now run mad. The Foundation will crumble. Who are you? Wait, I can sense it on you. You are the one. You carry the other pieces of the amulet.
Thousand cuts. Spirit thief. Horse demon forward. Stone immortal. Thousand cuts. Horse demon forward. 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 Horse demon forward. Horse demon forward. Thousand cuts.
You are strong, but you do not know real power. Our strength lies in preparation. We have warriors across the Empire and other Jade Golems that are not corrupted. You have diminished us, but it is not a mortal wound. Death's hand will be here soon. You will be my gift to him, drawn as you were by your precious amulet. Live or die, the will of the Emperor be done.
1,000 cuts. Horse demon forward. You're too slow! 1,000 cuts. Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike. Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike. Storm Dragon. Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike. Storm Dragon. Legendary Sprite! Storm Dragon! Legendary Sprite! Storm Dragon! Legendary Sprite! This is the Storm Dragon!
Behind you! He is too powerful. Go! I will do what I must!
You knew you could not beat me, exile.
I wasn't looking for victory. Just a few seconds.
I'm all for keeping the lines of communication open, but let's wait until we're clear of these falling rocks.
Storm Dragon! Ha! 1,000 cuts! Storm Dragon! 1,000 cuts! Storm Dragon! 1,000 cuts! Storm Dragon! Focus. 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 You're too legendary strike. Thousand cuts. Double sabers. Double sabers.
A lowly acolyte walks away. You should have died beside your master, preventing the escape of whoever did this. Unless you had a role in it. Destroy them to be sure.
Focus. Storm Dragon. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Storm Dragon. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. Storm Dragon. 1,000 cuts. Storm Dragon. 1,000 cuts. Focus. Legendary strike. Focus. Storm Dragon. Legendary strike. Storm Dragon. Focus. Legendary strike. Storm Dragon. Legendary strike. Focus. Focus.
We need to get back to the others so we can deal with what we know now. Careful out here. There's no telling what the collapsing fortress has stirred up.
Focus. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. Storm Dragon. Focus. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Focus. You can't. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Focus. Storm Dragon. Legendary strike. Focus. Storm Dragon. Legendary strike.
Did you hear that rumbling? It must have How could I not notice? They probably felt it all across the city. It is a bad omen. There's no doubt about that. Maybe I should... Is there any...
A regrettable adventure. We should return to the floor.
So, your lost sheep, Sagacious Zoo, returned to...
That's because people are nothing but tools to you.
My dear little Dawnstar, I'm a princess. People... Of course, many things are not as I thought they were, if what we learned from... I know what you found and what the implications of it are. The Emperor himself ordered the golems constructed, and the workers were stolen from their homes. By the Water Dragon's mercy, they are enslaved until they die, and then trapped within the golems. I have seen the proof. But how can it be true?
He has taken our master, killed our friends. What if assaulting the Water Dragon is true too? He must be stopped.
No! I will not believe it! We have to go to the... You will see. This is trickery from Death's hand. Well, I certainly see why he would keep that a secret.
He must have felt very guilty about it. Perhaps that is why he shadowed us for so long. Even in the swamps, he must have wanted to make amends.
That's all very sad, but it changes nothing. Our immediate concern is my...
He must be on our guard. Is there another way to reach the palace? The princess doesn't want to see the danger.
She says she can get my marvelous dragonfly there in one piece. I've heard no other options, and...
Everyone be quiet! Are you ready to go? If you have business left in the Imperial City, you'd better finish it. I won't be leaving the palace without an answer. Hurry up. I need answers, and there's only one place left to get them.